So the first time that I ever considered Cambridge as an option was in like a conversation with my politics teacher in my first year, and she basically said, you know, you have the potential if you want to apply. Sort of looking at my GCSE grades and how I was performing and my kind of personality, and yeah, it was the first time that it had ever been presented really as an option or as something that, you know, normal students from state schools could apply to and not just people from certain backgrounds.
So I think pre-sleep really helped me kind of realise that Cambridge and Oxford was an option. I'd never really considered it before, and then on GCSE results day, a member of the graduate team spoke to me and said that this was like a real option, this is something I could consider.
So on the graduate programme at Priestley, we did quite a few different things kind of over the course of a year to build up your confidence and skill set, which are two like different things. So whether that was like debates in class with other students, whether it was book reviews, reading outside of your subject, engaging in kind of like higher level conversations that would be like what you would do at degree level.
I'd say the most beneficial part of the graduate programme was definitely the interviews, the practice interviews that I had. I think I really would have struggled in my interview if I hadn't done it 3-4 times beforehand. I think the advice I would give to people who are considering applying is definitely realise that it's a reasonable option, it's realistic. It's not something that only the 1% can get into. If you're interested in your subject and you think you're good at it, give it a go. And if your teachers think you're good at it, even better. Just try. It's not something that people from state school or people from the north can't do. It definitely is. So I would say give it a go.
I've absolutely loved my past 3 years here. It's been absolutely fantastic. It is such a different experience to other universities, and you've kind of just got to run with it, is my advice as well. And I would say my highlights of the past 3 years, definitely the college. College life is so lovely in that you have these kind of small communities that is always a great base, and you know people here and you're kind of taught here. It's a really, really lovely thing.
I think the history of Pembroke as well as Cambridge is something that you don't, once you're here for a while, it doesn't really register anymore. It's kind of, you become a bit blasé to it, but then all of a sudden I realised that when I was performing on the ADC, I'd performed like where Ian McKellen had performed, Olivia Colman had performed. And it suddenly clicks again and you're like, wow, the history of this place.
I'd say my advice for any student aiming for Oxbridge or thinking about it would be to read. And it's quite basic advice, but I think it's super important. Like, know your subject, know the kind of conversations that happen in your subject right now, the things that are happening and evolving, and kind of throwing yourself into those is super, super important. I would say kind of on another point that I'm just finished actually as Vice President of my Northern Society here, which has been lovely and a proper highlight to meet other people from my area in Cambridge and do some things with them. I'm also the editor of our student paper, and I absolutely have loved varsity for the past 3 years, and it's been a real honour this term to edit it as well.
I think some of my most memorable moments while I've been here have been matriculation. That was amazing. I mean, you get to write in this really old book, and you have dinner with all of the fellows, all the academics. That was amazing. It's all candlelit and it's great.
How would I sum up my time at Cambridge? Wonderful, out there, once in a lifetime. Yeah, it's really been fantastic.